guys, so welcome back to another recap of Star. This week's episode we saw the girls dancing around in a crazy nut house, which I thought was pretty cool. I love how the show has like these music montage where they like shoot like mini music videos. Like it's so freaking dope, and then they upload them of course to YouTube. If you haven't seen them already, check them out. They're dope. One of the #1 reasons why I love this show, it's freaking awesome, is of course the music. So let's get into this week's episode. So the episode starts off and Simone of course had that drug overdose. She's in the hospital and she's like basically, you know, being or she's basically in between this life and the next, and her mother's singing to her, come on home, you know, come on to me, it's okay if you let go and, you know, come to heaven with me. And then Star singing, stay, you know, don't leave me, don't leave me. So this is pretty much happening, you know, Simone's like being torn between staying with her sister or going home with her mom. And then of course she ends up staying with Star because, you know, there would be no show without the three girls. So she ends up staying, and then, you know, she kind of tells Star how, you know, that song was playing or whatever about her staying. And I guess apparently they used to sing it when they were a little girl, and, you know, dealing with her mom and having, you know, her drug addiction and everything. So Simone kind of talks about how she wants to make that song into a hit, and, you know, Star doesn't really see it as having a potential, but it is probably something that they're going to do along the line, or down the line rather. But for this week's episode, they were more so kind of concentrating on getting their demo in, because apparently they have a deadline of like 2 days to get their demo in for this contest that they're trying to enter in. So that was really what the episode was just kind of, you know, focused on, as well as Simone dealing with her drug addiction or whatever. So you know, after that whole little segment with the coming home and staying thing, they kind of show Alexandra and Star in the club talking to Big Boy, trying to get him to produce a record deal for him, and he agrees to it, but, you know, something happened where it fell through. I don't even remember what happened, but it ended up falling through, and they go back to, you know, Benjamin, whatever his name is in the show. What is his name? It's like every week I cannot remember his name. I just call him producer guy. Y'all know. So the producer guy, Benjamin, in real life, you know, they kind of go to him and they try to see if they can get a record deal with him. So he does some scheming, and, you know, he gets some deal with some guy, and he is able to get studio time for the girls, but they have to do it like late at night, only 4 in one night, so the girls have to really just kind of rush to kind of gather everyone together to do this demo, which is hard because Simone is still in the hospital. Now with Simone, they're trying to put her in the psychiatric ward because they think that she tried to commit suicide. They don't think it was a drug overdose, but Simone, you know, swears up and down that it was a drug overdose and that it was not, she was not trying to commit suicide or anything of that nature. But it doesn't matter. They still put her in the crazy house. So Star and Simone come up with a way to break her out. They end up breaking her out of the crazy house. Then they're all set to do their demo with, you know, producer guy. And what happens is Queen Latifah comes in and she says, you know what, Simone needs help. She can't do this demo record with y'all. Y'all know Queen Latifah don't want them to have a career anyway because of the whole mama situation and how their mom died of a drug overdose, which of course was her friend. So, you know, she don't want them to do anything with that. She doesn't want them to do anything music related, period. So when she found out where they were, she was pissed off, and she's like, Simone needs to get back to the mental hospital. So she ends up going back to the mental hospital, and the girls get all crazy. They do like this segment of, you know, they're like wearing these like mental hospital gowns. What am I doing? They're wearing like these mental hospital gowns and everything, and they're dancing in these over the knee boots, and they actually managed to make hospital gowns look cute somehow. I don't know how, but they managed to make hospital gowns look cute. Anyway, they had their hair all done and wild and, you know, dancing around in straight jackets. It was a really dope scene. If you didn't catch it, definitely make sure you catch it. So they ended up getting the demo, whatever, putting it together, and they sent it off, and producer guy sent it off for him or whatever, and Simone's still in the mental hospital. What else happened? So, oh, another big thing is that producer guy is having a lot of money issues, right? So in order for him to square away time with the record place or with the studio, he had to make some type of deal. Turns out the deal had something to do along the lines of human trafficking. So he said that he didn't want anything to do with that because he didn't know that the deal involved human trafficking. I don't know what he thought the deal involved. Maybe he thought it was drugs or something. But he said, I'm not down with doing that. So he turned that down. And of course, he's in trouble for, you know, not going along with that. So we'll see how that plays out in the next week episode. And that was pretty much it. Like, the girls got their record demo sent out. They're ready to head to the competition or whatever to see if they won. And that's pretty much it. That was this week's episode in a nutshell. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Sorry if it was all over the place. My notes weren't all that great, and you know, my throat is kind of feeling kind of so yeah. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.